So in our previous class we started with anonymous functions. Okay, anonymous functions is nothing but give me the definition of anonymous functions.
Created without name.
Okay, anonymous function is nothing but the function which is created without name. Any more?
No memory.
Any other
Anonymous
differences?
function is not allocated with any memory, ma'am.
Memory.
Okay, anonymous functions are not allotted with any memory. Okay. Okay, what is another name for the anonymous functions?
Lambda functions.
Lambda.
Lambda.
Lambda functions. Is there any another name? Lambda functions కాకుండా ఇంకేదైనా నేమ్ ఉందా?
Inline functions in C++.
Instant.
We'll call these anonymous functions as instant functions. We can also call them as instant functions. Why? Because instantly it executes the some code, that is some expressions, and gives a result. Okay, and at the same time, within the same line, it creates a function and also it executes a function and deletes the function. Okay, that is also whenever you call the function in the same place wherever you are creating a lambda function. Okay, then it creates and executes and deletes the function also in the same line. Okay. Can we write more than one line in the anonymous functions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. How many arguments we can pass to the anonymous functions?
N number of arguments.
N number of arguments. Okay. Okay. The keyword lambda is used to create the lambda functions, and after the lambda keyword we will place the whatever the number of arguments we want to use, we can use with a comma separation. Okay, the one by one argument we can give with a comma separation, and those arguments are used within the expression. Okay, whatever the expression you are giving here, okay, within that expression we can use that arguments. Okay, we can use n number of arguments within the lambda functions. There is no limit for the number of arguments in the lambda functions. Okay. Next, today we'll go through the how we can use this lambda functions with the map function. Okay, we'll see the map function and the lambda functions. Okay, how we can use that lambda functions within the map. Okay, so the map function is especially for to apply the to apply a function to the required data set. Okay, say for example, I want to execute the square root for the individual elements of a list. Okay, then generally what we will do is we will write a for loop and we'll take the one by one element from the list and then we will find out the square root of the element. Okay, this is actually the process we will do for finding a square root of the list of elements. But using the map function, we can specify that the required function to be applied on the list and the list data. Okay, we'll give the function and list data, that is list variable. Okay, so then this function is applied on the individual elements of the list. Okay, that is without writing the for loop and writing a number of 2 or 3 statements within the for loop. Okay, we can do with the single function map. Okay, using this map function we can specify our required function and data. Okay, on that data it applies the our required function. Okay, this is especially used for whenever we want to apply the say function for list data or tuple data or set data or dictionary data. Okay, for those we can use this map function. Okay, I will see the different examples of using this map function, but before that we will see without the map function how we can write the code. Okay, that we will see first. This is the example, the first example without using map function. Okay, here we are creating a area function, area of P. That is, I want to find out the P is the value, radius value. Okay, for that I want to find out the area. The function is, the code is math.pi, that is the pi constant from the math module, and P into P. That is, this is pi r square. Okay, so we are finding a pi r square value within the area function. And next we are defining a list with the 1 2 3 4 5, and we are using a one empty list as areas, empty list. Okay, this list is which has to store the areas of different circles of these radiuses, that is of these x radius. Okay, there is a one is a one circle radius, and 2 is another circle radius, and 3 is another circle radius, and 4 and 5. These are all the different circles radiuses. Okay, so for these radiuses it has to find out the areas, and those all area values has to be stored into this list. Okay, now we are repeating a loop for I in x, that is take the one by one value from the x to the I, can find the area of that I value, area of I. It passes the I value to the area function, and it finds the area of that particular radius. Using that radius it finds the area, and it is returned to the A variable here. Okay, now we are appending that A value into the areas list, areas dot append of A. Okay, this is the process we are doing to find out the area of radiuses of X list. Okay, that is here you can guess how many lines you are writing. These are the 3 lines you require to find out. This area function is also there. Okay, so actually to apply that area function to each and every element of a list, you require these 3 lines of the code. Okay, print the x values, that is radius values, and area values. Okay, now we are using with map function. Okay, so the same math module is imported, and we created the area function, and we created the list of radiuses, and we created one empty list for storing of the areas. And here in place of this for loop, we are using a areas equals to list of map of area is a function name, comma x is the data that is to be applied, that is to be that is the function is to be applied on the values of x. Okay, this is the area is the function, and x is the data. Okay, that is this function, the first function has to be applied on this data. Okay, map function is especially to specify the function and comma data. Okay, that is which function is to be applied on the required data. Okay, okay, once after getting the all the results of this map function, those all has to be converted as a list. Okay, so that I am giving a list of map of area comma x. Okay, it converts these all results of this function as a list. Okay, now we'll get the list of elements as the areas. Okay, print the x values and area values. Okay, and this can be simplified by using a lambda functions, but that is without using this define the function. We can use the lambda function because we have only simple calculation here, pi r square. Okay, for this you didn't require to define the separate function and calculate the pi r square. Okay, this can be written as a lambda function also. Okay, so this code can be again reduced with the lambda functions. Imported the math module, created the list of radiuses and another empty list. Okay, now our map function will be executed like this. List of map of, here without giving an area function name, we are giving a lambda p colon math.pi into p. That is, this p value is substituted within this expression, and it finds the pi r square value. Okay, and that is given as a result. Okay, the data to be used is x. That is, it takes a one by one value from the X list and pass to this lambda function, and this lambda function applies this pi square expression, and the result is added as a list of elements. Okay, so here in place of area function we are using the lambda function. Okay, so print the X values and print the area values. Okay, that is, with the map function we can use the lambda functions to apply the simple expression related calculations on the our data. Okay, so first note down for the map function. Okay, put the side heading as lambda functions using map. Lambda functions using map. Okay, now note down for the map function. This function is used to apply the specified function on a set of values like list, comma, set, tuple, or dictionary. This function has two arguments. First argument is the function to be applied. First argument is the function to be applied and the second argument is data. Next, the lambda functions can be used in map function to specify the simple operations to be executed on data. Which reduces the program length which reduces the program length which reduces the program length. Okay. Okay, now all of you note down these three examples. First example is without map function. Okay, this example is without map. Okay, the second example is with map function, and third example is with lambda functions. With lambda and map functions. Lambda and map. Okay, is these three examples are clear? Okay, once if you completed, write down these examples, inform me. Case is over. Complete అయిందా 3 examples?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here also we can do in the console. Okay, say for example our values are like 1 2 3 4 5. Math. Result equals to, I want to make them as list of map of. Okay, I want to apply the math.sqrt, okay, on all the values of x. Now you can display the result, the square root of the each individual values of 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so like this we can do by applying the required functions on the data. Okay. Okay, any function we can apply to our data. Okay, is it maybe user defined function or maybe a built-in function? Either we can apply the user defined function or built-in function. Say list of map of, use the lambda function, lambda x colon x square comma x. Y square is. Okay, it finds the squares of all the values, the individual values squares. Say if you want to apply on the any dictionaries and others, we need to take the especially either keys or values. Okay, because dictionary has a combination of a key and value pairs. Okay, so that in place of the x, that is where we are using the x as the data, okay, there we need to mention that whether you want to apply this function on the keys of the dictionary or on the values of dictionary. Okay, x dot ani values అని కానీ keys అని కానీ స్పెసిఫిక్గా మీరు మెన్షన్ చేస్తే only on that particular data it applies this function. Okay, so we can do like that. Okay, we cannot apply the function on complete dictionary, that like a key value pair. Either we can apply the function on keys or on the values. Okay. Okay, just we will try to take the data from the input values. Split is the function. To take the data.
Brackets 3 పడ్డాయి.
ఒకటే వచ్చింది. Okay, so like this we can take the data from the input and we can split it. Okay, first we are taking a data input is a function to take the data dot split. Okay, Okay, it splits the data. Okay, the values will be split based on the spaces. Okay, then that data is converted into the int type using the int as the conversion function. Okay, and whatever the values which are converted as the int, with that values it creates a list. Okay, so we'll get the val as a list of the elements. Okay, so now we can apply the any function on that val. Okay, so a val మీద val list మీద we can apply the any of our required functions. Okay, say for example the same square root. Yeah, we can give the val. Now it applies the square roots. So we can take without giving a x as the radius values directly within the code. Okay, we can give the values through the input, and then we can apply the required function on that. అంటే ఫస్ట్ మన ఇన్పుట్ వాల్యూస్ తీసుకోవడానికి కూడా మనం మ్యాప్ ఫంక్షన్ని యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇన్పుట్ వాల్యూస్ తీసుకొని వాటిని స్ప్లిట్ చేసి ఇంటీజర్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేసేసి మనకు కావాల్సిన వేరియబుల్లో స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటాం. Okay, then we can use that for the any of our required work. Okay, and all of you note down these examples also. Just only this one line of examples. And this is the lambda example. RES list of map of lambda of y is the y square, x is the data. And this is to take the input values and split them and convert into the int and store as a list. And that list we can apply to our required function. So make map regular ga use అవుతుంది.
మ్యామ్ అక్కడ లిస్ట్ అని ఇవ్వకపోయినా ఆటోమేటిక్ గా అది లిస్ట్ గానే తీసుకుంటుంది.
లిస్ట్ అని ఇవ్వకపోయినా ఆటోమేటిక్ గా లిస్ట్ రాదు, ఎందుకంటే మ్యాప్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇట్ రిటర్న్స్ ద ఇండివిజువల్ వాల్యూస్. సో దాన్ని మీరు స్క్వేర్ బ్రాకెట్స్లో ఇవ్వచ్చు. లిస్ట్ అని ఫంక్షన్ స్పెసిఫై చేయకుండా మ్యాప్ ఫంక్షన్ని స్క్వేర్ బ్రాకెట్స్లో ఇచ్చేస్తే square brackets is itself it is a list. Okay, so that it converts the elements into the list. So map object వస్తుంది మీకు, అది డేటా రాదు. అంటే 1 2 3 4 5 వాల్యూస్ని ఇంటీజర్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తుంది, బట్ ఇట్ స్టోర్స్ ఇన్ టు ద మ్యాప్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. సో అది లిస్ట్గా కన్వర్ట్ అవ్వదు బై డిఫాల్ట్ మీకు. సో వాటిని మనం అడిషనల్గా మన లిస్ట్ అని స్పెసిఫై చేసి కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. అదర్వైజ్ వీ కెన్ యూజ్ విత్ ఇన్ ద స్క్వేర్ బ్రాకెట్స్. ఒకసారి ట్రై చేద్దాం. ఇది కూడా మ్యాప్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఇస్తుంది.
మనం లాస్ట్ టైం మ్యాప్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్ కామా ఇన్పుట్ ఆఫ్ ఎంటర్ నెంబర్ డాట్ స్ప్లిట్ అని ఇచ్చాము. అది కింద
అక్కడ మనం చేసింది ఏంటంటే మనం మ్యాప్ యూజ్ చేయలేదు. అక్కడ ఎంటర్ నంబర్ అని ఇచ్చింది, ఆ రోజు మనం మ్యాప్ యూజ్ చేయలేదుగా, మ్యాప్ తీసేసాం. మ్యాప్ తీసేసి యూజ్ చేసాం ఎగ్జాంపుల్.
అది కామెంట్ లైన్స్ లో పెట్టు.
సో ఇక్కడ మీకు లిస్ట్ అని ఇవ్వందే లిస్ట్ కన్వర్ట్ అవ్వదు. నేను స్క్వేర్ బ్రాకెట్స్ ఇచ్చినా అది లిస్ట్ కింద కన్వర్ట్ అవ్వట్లేదు. సో దట్ యూ నీడ్ టు యూజ్ ద లిస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్. లిస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ యూజ్ చేస్తేనే మీకు లిస్ట్లో కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది ఆ డేటా.
ట్రిపుల్ అని ఇచ్చిన టపుల్లో కన్వర్ట్ అయిద్దామా?
అవుతుంది.
ట్రిపుల్ మ్యామ్ టపుల్
అవుతుంది. సెట్ ఫంక్షన్ ఉంది, డిక్షనరీస్కి డిఐసిటి ఫంక్షన్ ఉంది, అండ్ ట్రిపుల్కి ట్రిపుల్ ఫంక్షన్ ఉంది. So I'll go for the next. Okay, the another example for the same lambda functions. Okay, so we have a list of elements and x square. Okay, the list of elements will be squared. Okay, so square chesa elements ni display chestunna. Okay, so next we will see how we can use these lambda functions with the filter. Okay, there is another function is a filter function, okay, which is used to filter the data. That is, we can take some data from the, that is, say for example I have a 10 values or 100 values, and from that, by applying some condition, I want to filter the values, or I want to take some values from that list of the values. Okay, this filter function is especially to apply the condition and to take the some part of the object or some values of the object. Okay, so it filters the sequence and iterable object. Okay, we will be give the one list of values to the filter function. Okay, and based on the some condition, that is some criteria is nothing but condition. Okay, based on the some condition, we can filter the data and we can take some part of a data. Okay, this is like this. For this criteria, we can use any function as a criteria function. Okay, we can give directly the condition, or we can specify a function as the criteria function. Okay, say here is the example. We are defining a function. The function is for even values. Okay, if the x is given like value is mod 2 is equals to 0, then return the true, otherwise return the false. So whenever we pass the some value to this function, okay, it checks whether it is even or not. If it is even, it returns the true, otherwise returns the false. Okay, so whenever you are giving a one by one value to this function, it checks and it returns the true or false. Okay, so based on this true or false values, we can take only some only even numbers from the list of values. Okay, whenever this function return value is true, then we can take a value, otherwise we can ignore the value. Okay, so the example is with this. L is the list of the elements. Okay, here the function applied as list of filter of the function to be applied is even function, even underscore fn comma l. Okay, this function is applied on this L data. Okay, it takes a one by one value from the L and passes to the even function and checks whether it is the even or not. If this function returns the true, then the value is added into the list. Okay, if this function returns the true, then the value add to the list. Okay, add value to list. That is the specified value, that is whatever the value it is true, only that value is returned from the filter function. Okay, so ఈ ఫంక్షన్ ట్రూ అయిన వాల్యూస్ వరకే లిస్ట్లో నుంచి మనకి యాజ్ ఎ రిటర్న్ వాల్యూస్గా వస్తాయి. Okay, using that values we can create a list and we can print that list. Okay, so map function is, it applies the function is applied on the complete data of the list. Okay, and it returns all the results of that function. But here the filter is, it applies the function on the list data. Okay, and whatever the values which are having a function value as the true, only those values from the list are returned as the values, are returned as the result. Okay, that is the difference between the filter function and map function. Filter is especially to check the condition and return the values which are satisfying the condition. Okay, map is to apply the function on all the values of the list. Okay, and also returns the each and every value result as a result of the map function. Okay. Put the side heading as using lambdas with filter. Then note down for the filter function. The filter function is used to filter the data of a list based on the condition specified as a function filter function returns the values which satisfies the condition and returns the value true. Next, the lambda functions are used as the condition functions in filter are used as the condition function in filter. Are used as the condition function in filter. Okay. Okay, directly note down this example. Okay, here we are defining the lambda function for a given function. Lambda x mod 2 equals to 0. If this condition is true, it returns the true, otherwise false. Okay. So based on this true or false, okay, the L value which satisfies this condition will be returned as a value of the filter function, and with that values it creates a list, and that list will be printed here. Okay, we can write this complete lambda functions here, complete lambda function here also. Okay, or we can store into a variable and we can use that variable in the place of the function. Okay, note down this example. Case is over. The example.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll see the one more example on this filter function. Write a program to display even numbers, comma, odd numbers, plus uh, 3 multiples, positive numbers, comma, negative numbers, of a list of numbers. So for all these you has to apply the filters. Okay. So అన్ని కలిపి సింగిల్ ఫిల్టర్ కాదు, 5 ఫిల్టర్స్ యూజ్ చేయాలి. For even numbers, 1 filter, odd numbers, another filter, 3 multiples, another filter, positive numbers, 1 filter, and negative numbers, another filter. So you'll be taking one list of numbers, and from that list of numbers, you need to display these all values. Okay. So a list of numbers lonchi even numbers ni, odd numbers ni, 3 multiples, positive numbers, and negative numbers you have to display. Okay, as a different list. Okay. Okay, first we'll take the input values for the list of numbers. Okay, num is the my variable. Okay, list of map of int, comma, input numbers dot split. So now we got the list of the values from the keyboard. Now we'll apply one by one filter. Okay, print. We can either use directly the print, or we can store into a one variable and then we can display them. Print even numbers, comma, list of filter of. Okay, here we'll use the lambda directly, lambda x colon. Okay, for even numbers, the condition is x mod
Modulus
2 is
equal to
equals to 0. Okay, this is the function, and our data is num list. Okay, close the filter function, close the list function, close the print function. Okay, now repeat this for all the your given code. Numbers, 3 multiples, positive numbers, negative numbers. Now change it. numbers. Filter of x mod 2 is not equals to 0, equals to 0. Next, for the 3 multiples, so 3 multiples is nothing but if x mod 3 is equals to 0, then that is the 3 multiples. Okay, 3 multiples ante 3 table lo vache values. For the positive numbers, x greater than 0. Greater than 0 are the positive numbers, x less than 0 are the negative numbers. That's all. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all of you note. Meanwhile, all of you note down. We will check the execution of this. F5. Enter the numbers. 12 space 23 space 32 space 5 space minus 7 space. So even numbers are 12, 32, 56 and minus 2. Odd numbers are 23, 45, minus 7. 3 multiples are 12 and 45. Positive numbers are 12, 23, 32, 45, 56. Negative numbers are minus 7 and minus 2. Okay, we are getting all the values. Okay. So మన ఇచ్చిన లిస్ట్ లో ఈవెన్ నంబర్స్ ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి, ఆడ్ నంబర్స్ ఏమి ఉన్నాయి, 3 మల్టిపుల్స్ ఏమి ఉన్నాయి, పాజిటివ్ నంబర్స్ ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి అండ్ నెగటివ్ నంబర్స్ ఏమి ఉన్నాయి. Okay, all these we are getting with the help of this filter function. Is all of you noted the example?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Next one more, last one. How to work with these lambda functions with the nested lists. Okay, nested lists and sets. Okay. Okay, here this is the example for sorting a list with the lambda expression. Okay, sorts the list with the lambda expression as the key. Okay, and for the sort comparison, for example, sorting a list. Okay, we will be use the lambda function is for sorting of the values within a particular list of the values. Okay, here the each and every element in the list is a, okay, what is this element which we can specify in the round braces?
Tuple, ma'am. Tuple.
Tuple. Okay, good. Okay, tuples are specified within the round braces, lists are in the square brackets, and sets and dictionaries are in the curly brackets. Okay, so tuples, these are the each individual element of this list is the tuple. Okay, each tuple having the elements is 3 elements. Okay, one is the apples is the name of the fruit, and 5 is the quantity, and 20 is the say price. Okay, so pears 1 and 5, oranges 6 and 10. Okay, so these elements has to be sorted, okay, based on the required element. Either you can sort based on the name or based on the price or based on the quantity. Okay, so here my data is like this. Data of these all tuples combination, the list of tuples. Okay, now we want to sort. Okay, with the sort function is a built-in function in the list. So data dot sort Okay, here within the sort function we can specify the key, that is on based on which you want to sort the elements. Okay, that you can specify in the sort function. Okay, సో మీరు ఏ అంటే సే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీ ఎలిమెంట్ కనుక డిక్షనరీ కానీ అదర్వైజ్ ఇంకేదైనా స్పెసిఫిక్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అయితే then you can specify that on based on which you want to sort the elements. Okay, that you can mention as a key. Okay, so here the key equals to, I'm giving a lambda function we are using, okay, to get that required element from the data. సో డేటాలోంచి మనకు కావాల్సిన ఒక పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ని మనం గెట్ చేయడానికి ఇక్కడ లాంబ్డా యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. లాంబ్డా ఎక్స్, okay, that is here x, some value is passed as the x, okay, and x of 0, x of 0 value is used as the key for the sorting. Okay, that is what is the meaning of this, based on which it will be sorts the element?
Keys, ma'am. Names,
data
apples,
dot sort
pears.
apples. Okay, this is the 0th element, this is the 1 element, and this is the 2 element of each and every individual. So x of 0 is data dot sort is nothing but it takes a 1 by 1 element of the data into the x. Okay, so initially first it takes this set into the x variable. Okay, x of 0 is nothing but this is the x, and within this 0th element is apples. Okay, so this will be considered as the key. Okay, and again for the next time it takes this as the x, and from this the 0th element is pears, and for the next time it takes this complete element as the x, and from this 0th element is oranges. Okay, so based on this 0th elements, that is apples, pears and oranges, based on these 3 words, okay, it sorts the elements. Those 3 are taken as the keys for the sorting. Okay, so then you will get the output is like this. Apples tuple is first, oranges tuple next, and pears as the last one. Okay, so ila sort avutundi. Okay, say if you want to sort based on the second one, that is say for example quantity, then you can give the x of 1. X is lambda of x, lambda x colon x of 1. Based on the second value it sorts the elements. Okay, or based on the third value. Okay, the third value is actually in the string, so we are converting it as the int, and then we are using that as the key to sort the values. Okay, so strings wise ga sort aithe different ga sort avutayi, manaki number ga sort aithe different ga sort avutundi adi. Okay, so ante string ga sort aithe you will get the first value as the 10, endukante 1 has the less ASCII value than the remaining all. So 10 first వస్తుంది, second 20 వస్తుంది, third 5 వస్తుంది. మీరు string గా sort అయితే అది. So the number గా sort అయితే first you will get the 5, then 10, then 20. Okay, so you will get in this order. Okay, okay, note down this one example. Just example అని చెప్పి note చేసుకోండి. Okay, sorting a list. Sorting a list of tuples అని పెట్టుకోండి. Sorting a list of tuples. Note down these 2 lines. Okay, is all of you noted the 2 lines?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. It's already time is over. Time అయిపోయింది. Okay, tomorrow we will see then maybe we will see in the lab session లో ఒకసారి dictionary comprehensions check చేద్దాం. Okay, it takes only a 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, so ఈ dictionary comprehensions check చేసి lab చేద్దాం రేపు. Okay, So meanwhile, all of you complete the required backlog programs. ఇంకేమైనా మీరు బ్యాక్లాగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఏమైనా ఉండి చేయాల్సినవి ఉంటే కంప్లీట్ చేయండి. And in the tomorrow lab, we will do the functions related lab programs. Functions related lab programs చేద్దాం. Okay, we have some more concepts in the functions. Next week also we'll see the functions topic only. Okay. Okay, is there any doubts in the today's class?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, all of you practice these all. Okay.